It's time for today's travel and cruise industry news. With the latest from travel and cruises around the world, here's your host, Chillie Falls.
Good morning and welcome to Travel and Cruise Industry News on this Saturday, the 9th day of October. Folks, we're trying something totally different this morning while we're doing this. Now, some of you know that we've been attempting to get Hot Air Tom's latest adventure a live streaming as he is going parasailing today. Now, the unfortunate thing, we actually have a really good signal from out wherever he is out in the water, but it's noisy. So I'm going to bring this up. I think everybody will be able to see that is the boat that Hot Air Tom is on, and they're parasailing. Now, I don't know if that's Tom or his cousin or if he's holding the camera. We will check back on that in a bit. In the meantime, since this is a show of some importance, this is Saturday Travel and Cruise Industry News, and it's Leif Erikson Day for all you Nordic folks out there. In the news today, Florida files an appeal against Norwegian Cruise Line, and this just in some breaking news, which we'll get to in a bit, a previously unseen picture of our Emily at work with a customer. I'm being serious about that, folks. That's coming up in a bit. That and more this morning. Okay, you guys all know that this is a really big weekend as far as I am concerned in the cruise industry. The ship's sailing today from Fort Lauderdale. You got the Celebrity Edge. You got Odyssey of the Seas is going on an 8-dayer. Celebrity Edge is going on a seven-nighter. From Galveston, Carnival Dream on an 8-night. Carnival Vista on a 7-night. From Los Angeles, Long Beach, you got Carnival Panorama on a 7-night. From Los Angeles, San Pedro, you got Grand Princess is on a 5-nighter and Majestic Princess on a 7-nighter. I'm seeing Hot Air Tom. It looks like he might be getting in position here, folks. So that's going to be cool. From Miami, you got Symphony of the Seas 7. You got Carnival Sunrise, a 5-nighter. Celebrity Summit, a 5-nighter. Meraviglia, a 7-nighter. Carnival Freedom, an 8-nighter. From Port Canaveral, you got Mardi Gras 7. You got Disney Fantasy 7. From Seattle, you got Norwegian Encore, a 7-nighter. And the American Spirit, a 4-nighter. Now, before we go take a look at the weather, I'm going to bring out, let's see how bad the sound, I might have to cut this off if it's real ungainly on music, but I'm going to open the mic and see if this is Tom going up.
Always keep your hands on the outside, no lanyards, okay?
Tom, are you getting ready to go up?
All right, here we go.
I heard a "here we go" in the background. It's not near as loud as it was. There's the boat captain. I have a feeling that that's Tom's feet. Tom is up in the air parasailing, folks. This is live on Travel and Cruise Industry News on this Saturday morning. We're going to lose the stream. That's Tom's cousin. And this is Tom actually parasailing and able to do some film work. This is awesome. I have no idea if they can hear me at all. Probably not. But and it's an A-OK. So Tom can hear us. Tom, it's amazingly not as loud as it was. That's a fabulous picture.
I can't see pictures. I'm going to have to watch the replay.
That's unbelievably cool. I wonder if I can pull this up all. Let's see if I can take my.
So we'll get our feet dunked here when they reel us in. So, and there was a bottle out here floating around that the first couple that went up was trying to retrieve. They went right past it and missed it by this much.
Wow. I can't believe how good the picture is. Now, we just had a slight little glitch on your audio just then, but still, overall, consider where you are right now. This is absolutely awesome. I am so excited about this. For once, something worked out right.
As long as I don't drop the phone, we'll be good.
Yeah, let's not do that. How long do you stay up?
A few minutes, so they'll start reeling us in any time now.
Okay. Well, this is something.
The weather has gotten a lot better. You could, I don't know if you can see it. There's pretty blue sky straight ahead. The clouds are behind me.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous day and it's a gorgeous picture. I'm so pleased that this worked out right, Tom. My goodness gracious. Of course, I got some pictures that you sent that we're going to use later on in the broadcast. This is phenomenal. This is what it's like to
you, but I'll move it over here a little bit and see downtown.
Yeah.
I know. Are the buildings showing?
Yes. Oh, yes. Yeah. This is just great. Unbelievable. This is a first for me, a first for my channel, and a first for Hot Air Tom parasailing live. That's great.
That bus is getting closer.
Yeah. I can't believe that there's not much noise at all from this. Not like it was before.
Yeah, it's really pleasant up here.
Yeah.
The crew is great. I told them that I had a YouTube friend that has a live show at 11, and we were going to do video from it, and they made sure that they fed us in right at the appropriate time.
All right. Before you get off, when you get off the boat, get emails, and I'll send these folks links so they can watch it and do whatever they want to do. Because this is just fabulous, and we want to give them some plugs. Do you remember the company's name?
Miami Water Sports.
Miami Water Sports. Okay. Well, this has got to be one of the neatest things ever for a live stream. Oh my goodness!
So see if Cindy's out there. I told her to get you on the TV. She can't chat from the TV, but hopefully she managed to get it up on the TV and is watching.
Well, Cindy, if you are watching, Hot Air Tom is definitely misbehaving like always, and we're trying to keep him straight, but that's a big job. Anyway, Cindy knows how much I like to fool around with Hot Air Tom. This is just terrific. Cindy, I hope you are watching. That'd be awesome if you are. I had no idea we'd actually be able to do this on this live stream. That is so neat. And I can't believe you're still up in the air now. We're getting some pretty good timing on this.
Thinking it's taking longer to reel in than the last people, it seemed.
Maybe they're giving you a little extra because they know we're live streaming. I don't know. Anyway, that's awesome. I see everybody over here. Everybody's commenting in the chat about you, Carol, Elizabeth down in Cozumel, Nikki's with us, Gretchen's with us. Everybody's going, wow. That's awesome. Hot Air Tom. Jack's with us from Texas.
Oh, hi, Jack. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Gretchen. We're missing Jason. You didn't mention Jason.
Yeah, I haven't seen Jason yet. I think Jason might be working today. And I haven't seen Emily yet, which, of course, I've got the breaking news Emily picture of her working with a customer.
You didn't show that yet?
No, I haven't done that yet. That's come. Oh, Jason's here. Okay, Jason's here. Hot Air Tom says hi, Jason, from a strange base. Kenneth is with us now in Pennsylvania. Everybody's hopping in. For those guys that just jumped in, this is Hot Air Tom. That's Hot Air Tom's feet. Notice there are no pins in the toes. He got them out before he went to Florida, and he's going to hit the water about. Gosh, it looks like he's getting close. And the picture just stopped.
Oh. Did it come back?
No, it's kind of a dead picture now of the water, and you can still see the boat ahead. But now everybody's saying, nice legs, Tom. All right. So it's whatever reason your camera, the camera on the phone froze or it got wet or something. I'm not sure what. But anyway, the picture went. So, all right, Tom, thank you so much. This was fabulous. I'm going to go on and finish the show now.
Okay. Goodbye, everybody.
See you, Tom. Thanks again. Wow. That was fantastic. Hot Air Tom. Parasailing. Sweet. Okay. Now let's see. Where the hell was I? Oh, yeah. I got some news to talk about, don't I? All right. I hate to do it, but we got to talk about a little bit of weather this morning. Where's my story? Okay. I got so excited here. Everything is all befuddled. There we go. Now, here we go. And the weather. Area of low pressure, about 200 miles southeast of Cape Hatteras, continues to produce disorganized showers and thunderstorms. Environmental conditions could briefly become marginally conducive for the low to acquire subtropical characteristics through early tomorrow. However, by late tomorrow and Monday, conditions should become unfavorable for any further development. So this weekend, if you're along the Carolina coast, you need to pay attention. Out west, on the Pacific side of things, showers and thunderstorms remain disorganized in association with the broad area of low pressure located a few hundred miles south of Tehuantepec, Mexico. Environmental conditions are forecast to be conducive for development. Tropical depression or storm is expected to form within the next couple of days. And we're talking about 80% chance over the next the 80% chance over the next 48 hours, 90% chance over the next 5 days. So we got to watch this one. We also got to watch the direction. It looks to me like it's going to be heading primarily west, but if it bends a little more to the west-northwest, then it could be, involve some of coastal Mexico. So, all right. That's the weather. The one thing that the main story for today, folks, the state of Florida, of course, filed an appeal. My friend Tony had it on his show, which was actually after mine yesterday. This had not broken when we were on the air yesterday, but as expected, Florida appealed the Norwegian cruise line ruling on the vaccine passports. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and his administration filed paperwork in the 11th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals saying the preliminary injunction that supported the cruise line should be vacated. The state said in August that it would appeal the preliminary injunction handed down by U.S. District Court Judge Kathleen Williams, which was a blow to DeSantis, who earlier this year signed an executive order forbidding businesses from requiring documentation of vaccine status. That then became state law in Florida. In the documents filed, Florida argued that the lower court held that a multi-billion-dollar company likely has a constitutional right to refuse service to prospective customers who fail to disclose private medical documentation. The Constitution gives companies no such right, and the district court's decision must be reversed. That's Florida's position. Florida argued that its law prohibits businesses from conditioning service based on providing COVID-19 vaccination proof, but not asking for it. The state said that its law protects Floridians' individual liberties, protects their privacy, prevents discrimination by disallowing business from conditioning service on the provision of documentation evidencing COVID-19 vaccination, and promotes an open and vibrant economy. On speaking to Norwegian Cruise Line's argument that many of the ports it sails in require that visitors be vaccinated, the state said the requirements of foreign ports should not dictate the limits of local public policy in Florida. Officials from Norwegian said it is requiring passengers to show proof of COVID vaccine before boarding its ships, thus complying with the CDC's mandates for the industry. Of course, Governor DeSantis outlawed vaccine passports in his state. So while the appeal is waiting to be heard, Norwegian will be permitted to verify vaccination status. This does not stop anything yet, but we're going to have to wait and see what the appeals court does. The thing that bothers me about this is the state's position is that showing your vaccine status and being allowed to cruise only if you're vaccinated impinges on the rights of the people that aren't vaccinated. Well, what about the rights of the people that are vaccinated to stay as healthy as possible? That the people that aren't vaccinated could stop that from happening. I'm sorry, but I hope a court of appeals stays with Norwegian's decision on this one. And this has nothing to do with me being against individual rights and all that crap. But I would feel much safer on a cruise ship if everybody's vaccinated. Period. The end. So, but that's me. All right. Now, we do have a couple other things to deal with here this morning. I meant to do this first thing. This is from Elizabeth down in Cozumel. This is her challenge for the day. I meant to show this first to have you think about it. Name the port. And I will admit to you folks, I had not a clue on this one. I made probably a guess that was inanely wrong. So any of you that would like to guess on this particular port, feel free to drop that in, and I'll come back and flash this up again when we check on everybody. Now, the other thing from Hot Air Tom, since I didn't know for sure if Hot Air Tom was going to be able to pull off the live stream that he pulled off this morning, this was yesterday. He was down on a city boat tour in the Everglades, and he tried to get this little feller into a suitcase to bring home. And they said, dude, that ain't going to happen. That little sucker's only about 8 feet long. And he was going to have trouble getting it in his regular suitcase, it seems. This is the boat he was on the Everglades tour yesterday. And they went past an island. I've been following along. Tom sends me some information when he does these things. Apparently, some Native Americans in this area used to eat a lot of oysters, but they didn't know what to do with the oyster shells. So they just kind of started stacking up the oyster shells, and this island grew on top of the pile of oyster shells. So if you magnify that picture, folks, all of the what looks like ground underneath the trees is oyster shells. How about that? All right, this is this morning. Tom was, when I first was talking to him. He says, it's a little bit cloudy, but it's not raining and it's not windy, so we're probably going to go. So that was the first sign we had that things were cool. Then we got a little closer, and he said, look, there's no wind, so they can't say it's too windy. And then they actually, his Lyft driver was early, and they actually got to the place to do the parasailing like almost an hour early today. So he was killing time. And that is, he thought would be interesting for Emily, kayak and slip rentals for parasailing. That's where he's going out. I guess that's the parasailing. That's one of the parasailing boats there. But they also have some kayaking and stand-up paddleboarding there. And then here is the breaking news picture, folks. This is Emily, our own Emily, is down there walking a dog and supping at the same time. And I would like to say, and I'll be politically incorrect as possible and say, Emily, I really like your bikini. So, but that's me being politically incorrect. So, and that's Emily walking the dog down there on a stand-up paddleboard. How she got from New York to Florida so quick, I have no idea. But she did. And that's the news for today. All right, let's see if anybody has guessed on the Bonnie says Monday is Indigenous Peoples Day, Seminole Indians in South Florida. Sup all year round in Florida. Bikini's optional. I understand. Bonnie says, hi, y'all just got back from Dog's Vets to get Bubba's eye drops. Gretchen guessed Hilo. No, that's incorrect. Let's see, I don't see any. Everybody is going all the way back to Tom. Carol says, totally agree with your view, Chillie. I would not cruise with unvaccinated people. Yeah, I just, I realized that DeSantis, and I'm not taking a political position. He's the one that's made this political. But I don't know. Cruise lines have been doing very well with, the way it's set up. Even Royal Caribbean and Carnival, because of the Bahamas, are trying to get most everybody vaccinated on board. Norwegian's just flat doing it because they won their order, the order that's being appealed now. All right, let me go back and flash this up again to see if anybody recognized this. This is from Elizabeth on location down in Cozumel. She sent us that picture and to name the port. I will give you a hint, folks. I didn't, this is not, wouldn't be considered a major port in the Caribbean. It is in the Caribbean. It's not a major port. However, it is a port that cruise ships go to on a regular basis. So, put your thinking caps on, folks. Feel free to make some guesses. Jack says his usual rant. Yeah, and Jack is in a most interesting position on the vaccination status because he's been through a severe case of COVID and recovered. So he has antibodies that are a lot different than most of us unvaccinated folks. That's why we got vaccinated. And I do understand that Jack's in a different position, and he does not necessarily think that he needs to be vaccinated. And to my knowledge, there's some data on that, and none of it is particularly forthcoming to me. But I understand Jack's position on it. So Bonnie says DeSantis should be more concerned with the health of his wife right now, praying she has a successful fight against breast cancer. Ooh, I was not aware of that. I'm sorry to hear that. Elizabeth says, I just want to go back to work. I need everyone to be vaccinated. Come on, people. Don't mess with our cruise ship industry. Yeah, we want to get Elizabeth back to work too, so she can really do some cool on location things. Bonnie guesses Bonaire. Nope. Nikki says Martinique. Nope. Bonnie says St. Kitts. Nope. Carol said Martinique also. Nope. Grenada from Nikki. Nope. Whatever port it is, I love the rainbow. Yeah, I like the picture. Jason says Grenada. Nope. Interesting that nobody has come up with this one yet. I like it. I like it. Elizabeth has been laughing her butt off at me because I'm terrible at this. I mean, I've been to most all the ports, but for me to remember everything that I can recall from a picture that I didn't take, so I'm awful at awful. And that just happens to be this one I had not been to. So, however, anyway, Curacao or Aruba? Nope. Man, you guys have just about guessed everything down there except the one port that this picture is. So, let's go back. Let's see if any more guesses come in. Anyway, this has been a really cool St. John. Nope, that's incorrect also, Jason. I will give you the answer. St. Vincent, no. Elizabeth said, I took that photo from my veranda on Regent back in March 2020. Okay. So this isn't a phony picture, folks. This is Elizabeth, on location with Elizabeth. It was behind the camera on this one. So, all right, I'm getting ready to get off the air now, folks, and go get this process so Hot Air Tom can see his live stream. This is fabulous. So I'm gonna St. Thomas. That's incorrect also. All right, folks, that was Dominica. Rosso Dominica was the answer to today's question. So you guys have thoroughly been stumped. I like it. I'm proud of Elizabeth for stumping everybody. So that's what's going to happen. All right, that's going to wrap me up for today, folks. You guys have a fabulous weekend. Tomorrow, we're hoping on Cruise Amigos. We are hoping to have the gentleman that posted an interesting article on the Points Guy about Scarlet Ladies buffet that they said they would never do. Anyway, I have sent him a message to try to get him on Cruise Amigos tomorrow. So we'll have to see. It's an interesting article. If not, we'll talk about it at least. And then I have some commiserating to do on tomorrow as well on the Cruise Amigos, on where I'm supposed to be right now. But anyway, that's tomorrow. Hope you guys will join us on the Cruise Amigos at 2 p.m. tomorrow, to 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That's 1 p.m. Central Daylight Time for John, and that is 7 p.m. British Summertime for Amigo Martin and all our folks on that side of the pond around what's that place? UK, yeah. England, Scotland, Wales, Ireland, the British Isles. So 7 p.m. British Summertime. All right, I'll see everybody tomorrow. If not, I'll see everybody back here on Monday for Monday Travel and Cruise Industry News. This is the old fat travel guy. I'm certainly glad today worked out. I feel terrific. Later, y'all.
I regularly post videos on all facets of the travel and cruise industry, So if you like to keep up with the latest in cruise ships, ports of call, cruises themselves, Chillie chats, and travel and cruise industry news, just hit the little subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner, hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when a new video is up or we go live. This video was produced by Chillie's Cruises.